going through some. Kenneth, keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture. Don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a brighter me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man. I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Now Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw is Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Darnold to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Throwing again is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Complete out right to Kurz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
All right, here we go.
On second down, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
No, check, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Over. Gone.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Thomas. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Detroit!
Darnold now to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Darnold on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And the Bills getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Allen throwing on second down. And he's got room. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Darren Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20, 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, 71 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney!
On the ground, Ivory. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chris Ivory, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be fielded at the 8. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go! 3-19!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
On second down, here's Allen. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Charles Clay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Darnold from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, he stays up. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. 20, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Second down and 10, Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
3rd and 2, Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. From the left side here, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On 1st down, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is right through. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Third and long for Bridgewater. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. And even 50 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On first down, this is Ivory. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got Moncrief. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Jets. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays, but the defense has knocked the ball away.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Again, Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go!
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Darnold for the red zone now. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll run it here. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bills, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.